Today's presentation is going to explore the topic of cyberbullying. The following resource has been selected from the Office of the E-Safety Commissioner's website intended for a Year 5 to 6 audience. The resource is aptly titled Cyber Smart Hero. The video follows a group of primary school students using social media to make malicious comments about a peer. The aim of the video is to identify what actions are regarded as bullying and what makes a person a positive bystander. The video would be used to complement an inquiry-based lesson exploring cyberbullying. An inquiry model is a suitable approach as it allows students to explore and analyze the issue from multiple perspectives, including issues of inclusiveness, diversity, social justice, and power inequalities. At the conclusion of an inquiry-based lesson, students should have established a purposeful meaning to the issue explored. At the commencement of a lesson, the teacher can scaffold a class discussion by asking the students, what does cyberbullying look like? Posing this question enables students to draw upon prior knowledge and experience to identify and make a connection to the issue. The video will be played for the students to present the problem. The video actively engages students by providing them with the option to choose whether or not the main character should be a negative or positive bystander in the situation. After viewing the video, the teacher can pose scenarios for the students to determine whether the scenario is an example of cyberbullying or not bullying and how to mitigate the situation. During the activity, students are encouraged to have a small group discussion before presenting their opinions to the class. Enabling students to collaborate in small groups before participating in class discussion encourages inclusiveness and allows each student to share their ideas in a safe and supportive environment. To assess learning, the teacher can ask students to form small groups and create a poster detailing what cyberbullying is and what steps a person can take if themselves or a friend are experiencing bullying online. The resource selected aligns with the Year 5 to Year 6 Health and Physical Education content descriptor, practice skills to establish and manage relationships, specifically the elaboration that states proposing strategies for managing the changing nature of relationships, including dealing with bullying and harassment and building new friendships. The content descriptor was selected as the resource discusses bullying, cyberbullying, and how students can manage online bullying situations. Therefore, the resource explores the skills required to appropriately manage relationships with peers online. The HPE proposition Take a Strengths-Based Approach establishes that each student and their community have a unique set of skills and resources that can be utilized to develop understanding in HPE. The resource aligns with the HPE proposition as the assessment creating a poster reflects the students developing a skill of managing online relationships and the poster does not impose values. Its main objective is for students to communicate awareness. Wright explains in the article the role of the propositions in the Australian curriculum, health and physical education, that telling students how they should respond to issues is not as effective as each student's experience will impact their beliefs. An explicit awareness of well-being can be implemented across units as cyberbullying focuses on the importance of mental well-being and ensuring that adequate support is available to those experiencing bullying. Feedback of the resource from a 10-year-old stated that, "I know that it is bad to bully people, but it is good at the end of the video it tells you who to talk to if you or a friend is being bullied. It is good because if you get bullied online, sometimes it can be tricky to know who can help you." The feedback corroborates with the proposition as she states that the video provides them with a list of support networks both within their community and online. The 10-year-old girl and the 9-year-old boy share similar viewpoints where he stated, "The end of the video tells you what to do if you are cyberbullied or if a friend is. Is cyberbullying illegal? Because if it is, the teacher could get someone like a police officer to talk to the class about it." The 9-year-old was able to elaborate unprompted to expand the available resources from their school community to their local community. He had demonstrated knowledge of local community strengths as well as demonstrated an inquiry when he questioned the legality of cyberbullying. The HPE proposition include a critical inquiry approach involves the analysis and evaluation of factors such as social and cultural behaviours in the health and movement fields. During the lesson, students used a small and large group discussions as well as the creation of a poster to communicate about cyberbullying. However, the feedback from a 19-year-old female suggested that students could also find their own ways to showcase their abilities, to spread awareness, and to discuss cyberbullying. Some students can be able to express themselves more artistically, such as make a performance, or advanced students could create a website talking about cyberbullying. Enabling students the flexibility to demonstrate their skills allows them to be actively involved in constructing their understanding of the context. The resource uses a real-life situation of students making inappropriate comments about their peers online. To educate students about cyberbullying, this becomes more meaningful to students at their ages as social media and its potential risk becomes more relevant in their lives. The critical inquiry approach aspect of the resource can be improved effectively to communicate the issue. Wright notes that when creating an assessment piece, it is important to have a thematic approach to allow students the flexibility to research the topic and to have the opportunity to create their assignment based around one idea of their choosing. The assessment piece that is linked to the resource is based around a single idea. A more open approach to the issue could be asking students to create a poster on cyber safety. This way, students would be able to explore the issues such as cyberbullying, talking to strangers online, and the importance of keeping login information private. These themes still align with the Australian curriculum as students will be discussing the management of relationships online. The resource can also provide students with the opportunity to take a more salutogenic approach as they can discuss the mental health risks that are associated with bullying. Thank you.